Now, let's just say you've made some hella big P recently. Maybe you're an online wanker. I mean, banker. I would try to make that joke and I recorded it and I failed. But this is the actual clip, okay? First, I'm going to go over the rules, okay? It's top 5 Super Saloons of 2023. The rules are you can be able to buy it brand new this year. The next rule is the 0 to 60's got to be under 4 seconds, because if it's not under 4 seconds, it's not very super, is it? It's got to have an engine bigger than a V8. So V8 onwards, more cylinders than 8, so more than 8 cylinders. Pretty obvious. It's got to be all-wheel drive because it's going to be an everyday car. That's what a Super Saloon is for. It's a supercar that can necessitate your everyday needs. That's what they are. And yeah, the last point is 2023, because you have to be able to buy it in 2023. So yeah, let's get on with the list. Now, the first car on this big epic list in 5th place goes to the Audi RS7. Now, I'm an Audi fanboy, so I'm very regretful to inform you guys that it is in fact in 5th place. However, 5th place does get you a 4-litre V8 producing 630 horsepower. It took me a minute to read that figure because that's such a big number. But it's not the biggest on this list, because the biggest on this list goes to the other Audi on this list. Haha. Yeah. 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. That's pretty solid. Yeah, it's an Audi. 174 miles an hour is its top speed. This exact one right here is going to cost you £113,990, which isn't actually the cheapest car on this list, but it also isn't the most expensive car on this list. Would I buy this car? Yeah. Is it my favourite out of all the cars on this list? No. Am I an Audi fanboy and wish it was my favourite car on the list just because I'm an Audi fanboy? Yeah. But yeah, on to the next car. Yeah. Keeping up with the German theme, the next car is a car that my dad would love to own, and that's an E63. Is the E63? It's a car. It comes with a 4-litre V8 producing 612 horsepower this time. Well, 63.4 seconds, so the same speed as the RS7. Top speed at 155 miles an hour, which is annoying because that means it can go faster. If a car's top speed is 155 miles an hour, its top speed isn't 155 miles an hour. It's been limited to 155 miles an hour. And it's usually a German car if it's 155. Because German cars, they limit, but so you don't go too fast, because their motorways don't have speed limits, because you could go really fast if they didn't have speed limits. But yeah, this one's £119,750, which is a lot of money. You could probably buy a house for that much money. I like this car. I do like this car, but it is in 4th place for a reason, because 3rd place is for another car, which is a lot of people's favourite Super Saloon, which I've given it away already, because if I say that, everyone knows what car I'm on about, don't they? So as I gave it away about 6 seconds ago, the next car on the list is an M5, as you can expect. 4.4-litre V8 producing 625 horsey powers. Very cool. Very cool indeed. But what's not cool is the fact it's also been limited to 155 miles an hour. That makes it also, combined with the Mercedes, the slowest car on this list. And I'm all about that speed, baby. That speed. But it does have the second highest, or lowest as I should say, 0 to 60 time with 3.3 seconds. That's really quick. That's like quick enough to snap your neck. If it was in the opposite direction. You know, 60 to 0 in 3.3 seconds. That would hurt. Yeah, £85,990 for this one. I really like the colour. It's really nice, this colour. I could have that colour on any car and I'd be happy. But yeah, on to 2nd place now. 2nd place. Oh, and I lost the list. Technical issues. Yeah, after fixing the technical issues I had, which are very minor, I just accidentally changed the page on this notebook, which is very important. I can reveal the car that made it to 2nd place is actually the Panamera Turbo S. It's not my favourite Panamera. Okay, there is a Panamera cooler than this, and that's the Estate Panamera, but this is a saloon list. Now, this Panamera is technically a hatchback, according to Auto Trader. Here's a picture of this one. It's in Nardo grey, which is a cool colour. Stupid amount of money, £144,000, £597 as well. 0 to 60 in 3.10 seconds, making it the quickest car on this list, which I'm all for, but it's because of that big fat turbo. Same 4-litre V8 from the 5th car on this list, which was the first car on this list, which was the RS7, okay, which is also producing 630 horsepower. However, this one's got a top speed 196 instead of 174, which I really don't understand how they've done that. It's the same engine, pretty much on the same platform. It's just a bit faster, a bit better, which is why the RS7 was in last place, because this is what belongs in second place. But first place, if you heard what I said earlier about an Audi, this Porsche wasn't the Audi, because Porsche isn't owned by Audi. Porsche owns Volkswagen, and Volkswagen owns Audi. But you know what Audi owns? The number one car, and it's not a Lamborghini. Okay, first place goes to a car that I didn't actually know existed properly until two days ago. Okay, I went to the Southampton boat show. Okay, and at this Southampton boat show, a little company called Bentley, which is owned by a little company called Audi, they had a cool car there, and that car was the Bentley Flying Spur S. However, I'm not talking about the Flying Spur S in this category. I'm talking about the Flying Spur Speed. That's what. 6-litre W12. That's like taking a V6 and a V6, hodgepodging together to make a W, but you've got 3 cylinders on each bit. That's like dung dung dung. That's like taking my car and timesing it by 3, because I've got an inline 4, and this is like having an inline 4. But you times it by 3, but you rearrange all the pistons, so they're in a W formation. It's insane. Anyway, slowest 0 to 60 on the list at 3.7 seconds. However, it is the fastest car on the list with a top speed of 207 miles an hour. That will win you races on the German motorways that I can never remember the name of. However, it doesn't come at a fair price. This car costs that much money, which is £259,850. However, it's worth every single penny. I've sat in this car, okay, and I can tell you this is the nicest car I've ever sat in. The infotainment screen, yeah, has 3 different bits. Okay, you press a button, fold. Press a button again, fold. Press a button again, fold. It's got 3 different things for the infotainment screen. Crazy. You just got carbon fiber dials and an infotainment screen. Insane. But yeah, the 6-litre W12, beautiful car. But it is also the most powerful car at 635 horsepower. That is my dream Super Saloon that you could buy right now. It's not my favourite Super Saloon of all time. That would probably go to the, gosh, I don't know what it would go to. I really couldn't tell you what it would go to. But, yeah, that was my list of the top 5 Super Saloons you can buy on the market right now, that are actually saloons and not M3s and Alfa Romeos, because whilst they are saloons, they're not saloons. You know what I mean? Like it's like you got the 3 Series and the 5 Series. They're just different. So I'm just rambling now. Bye.